Ah! This is fantastic! Welcome to Firearms of America. Today I'm here at my brother Darren's property. Yes, the same Darren who calls me during my reviews. Shout out, Darren. Thank you for allowing me to use this property to do some shooting and do a very cool review today. I have a big box laying over here because I have something I wanted to review for quite some time. It is a shotgun from American Tactical called Bulldog, and here it is. All right, look at this beauty. Yes, I absolutely love bullpup shotguns, and this is a bullpup semi-automatic, 5 rounds in the magazine plus 1 in the chamber, 12 gauge, 18.5-inch barrel, 3-inch chamber, so pretty versatile whenever it comes to your cartridges. Let's start with some shooting. Can't wait, see what this can do, and then we get into the review. So this particular shotgun, American Tactical, I know it's called American Tactical, but they're actually assembled in Turkey. Nothing wrong with that. I've reviewed a few different Turkish firearms on this channel so far, and I have to say, whenever it comes to shotguns, Turkey, they seem to know what they're doing. In fact, there are a few factories in Turkey where they make Beretta Benelli barrels for shotguns. So don't let that discourage you. But this particular shotgun comes with the 1.5 capacity tactical magazine. It's tactical because, as you can see on the bottom, it has a little Picatinny rail attachment, and I'll quickly demonstrate what it is for. As you can see on the shotgun right here, it has a Picatinny rail on the bottom. So what you can do, you can have this stuck in here. It's brand new, so it takes a little bit of grease, elbow grease, to get it in there. But basically this is, once you slide it in, this is what it looks like. With the handle, you're shooting, you take it off. Once you run out of the ammo, you take this thing out, the second one. If you have the second one, you don't have a second one with this shotgun. But if you do, you take it out and replace it with your empty magazine, and you're good to go. So let's put some 5 rounds because that's all it takes, and we'll see what it can do. Now, I really like these tactical magazines. They are, most of them are standard ones. They're pretty much exactly the same. So they are interchangeable between a lot of different shotguns, a lot of different bullpup semi-automatic shotguns. And they're very easy to load. They do have them in 10 capacity, and they also have them in a ridiculous 20 capacity. Ridiculous because that thing is probably this long. Yeah, it looks silly, but if you just want to go on the range and do some shooting, you don't want to mess around with your magazine too much, you can load it up and you're ready to go. So get my ear protection, because I bet this thing is going to be loud. And then we'll try to attack this tree right here. See how this shotgun handles. How's the recoil? How's the trigger? How's the racking? Haven't shot it, so nice and easy to load. Nice and easy to rack. Got the round in the chamber. Let's see what we got. Okay, that's good. Woo. Aha! This is fantastic. Holy cow. All right. So let's start from the very beginning, okay? So we got our mag release. It's right here. It's on the right. Okay, so your right hand will be the one releasing it. I kind of wish it was ambidextrous, but it's not really a huge deal. I mean, it's something you can adjust to. Pretty straightforward, not a big deal. We got our grip over here. Not much aggression on the grip, as you can see. It's the same all the way around. Not much of the aggression, but you really don't need that much of the aggression, although I would personally probably would stipple this just to give a little bit of more grip on the grip. Yes, because I like aggressive stuff, that's why. But still, because there is really not a lot of recoil, and I have to say, this round that I'm using is pretty hot. This is from Sarsilmas. It's a buckshot from Sarsilmas, and it's pretty hot. I like it specifically on semi-automatics because it gives you more reliable fit compared to a lot of other rounds that I've shot. So it's a little bit harder kick, and this handles perfectly. So one of the reasons why it handles so nicely is because it has a very nice rubber plate, butt pad, or whatever the hell you want to call it. I call it a stock. I think everybody else calls it a stock too, but it has this rubber pad, and it definitely does a good job at softening the recoil. And I mean, with bullpups specifically, I mean, this call is bulldog because bullpups, that's what it stands for, bulldog puppies, because these are kind of small, like a bulldog puppy, but deadly, like a bulldog puppy. That's at least that's what they say the name bullpup comes from. All right, so let's put some 5 more rounds, and then we'll talk about the sights, and we'll talk about the trigger, because those are pretty good. Now the sights, they're not foldable. That's one of the things I kind of like, and I kind of wish that they were foldable in this, but as you can see, once you screw them in place, which they come separated in the box when you buy a brand new one, they're there, and they're just standing. You can move them. I mean, you can move them around by unscrewing it, but you can't fold them to make it a little bit more compact, right? To put it in the safe or even the same box that it came with. But they are adjustable, and I wanted to point out the rear side. Actually, you can use it as just a circular one, or as you can see, a circular one right now, and as a 3-dot sight, 3-post sight. And I mean, I don't know which one I like more. I probably like the circular a little bit more. Kind of reminds me of my AR-15. So pretty good. Plenty of Picatinny rail in between if you want to put the red dot or a magnifier or whatever. Some Picatinny rails on both of the sides. You got the MLOK attachments over here if you have an MLOK accessory, and of course the Picatinny rail on the very bottom. Now this thing comes with a couple of different chokes. We got, I believe it comes with 3 different chokes. Yeah, so 2 are here in the box with the choke tool. And we also got the safety over here, which is very smart, very easy to operate. As you can see right now, it's red over here, so that means it's in firing position. So you switch it, and now it's the safety is on and the trigger is locked in place. And I think it's made very smart, proper, because it's on the side of your trigger finger. So once you're ready, you turn it off and then you go. Very simple. So where are those 5 shots? And actually I'm gonna try this safety right now. Oof. Very nice, very smooth operation. I love it. So let's try the safety. The safety is engaged now, just in case. I'll put my ears back on. Ta-da. All right, let's see. And the trigger is locked. So disengaging the safety, and we go. All right. Not bad. I think it was 4 rounds instead of 5. But over here, I wanted to point out there's a release. So after you're done shooting, if you have a next magazine with the round, you just press that, and that kind of gets it ready to go for the next round. So very easy operation. I mean, the slide, the racker, is great. I mean, considering the price of this shotgun, I'm honestly very surprised how smooth this thing is. But let's talk about the trigger, because the trigger is really good actually. Check this out. So we have, I'm gonna turn it this way around so that you can see, we have about I would say 3.5 maybe 4 millimeters of very familiar safe travel. Nothing unexpected, right? And then once we get here, then very crisp snap. I mean, this trigger is fantastic, guys. Check this out. 3.5 snap. 3.5 snap. Super crisp, very nice trigger. I mean, for the price of the shotgun, it's fantastic. I'm really am impressed by this trigger. It's really good. You can be very accurate with the shotgun, and that's one of the benefits of having a bullpup shotgun. That's really why they're my favorite, because the reason why the whole design of the firearm, if you're not familiar with bullpup firearms, is that all of the action, it happens in the back over here. So instead of being at the front, it goes all the way back over here. So what that allows for a few different things. First of all, it allows to have a full-size barrel. This is not even full size. This is 18.5-inch barrel. I mean, you get a 16-inch barrel in your AR-15s. This is 18.5, so it's shorter than AR-15, but at the same time the barrel is longer than in AR-15, and that of course contributes to the accuracy and to less of the recoil. Another reason why there is an advantage of a bullpup weapon and having the action happen here in the back is that it's because the center of mass is closer to your body. You can be much more maneuverable with this thing, you know, walking around and not having the weight of the firearm carry you kind of down and get you exhausted, I guess, over the long term of handling the firearm, holding it in this position. Let's put some 5 more rounds, and after that, I don't know if I'm gonna put 5 rounds. I don't know how many I have in my pocket. Whatever I have in my pocket, let's put that to use, and after that I'll try to come up with a more or less reasonable conclusion. Actually, I'll open up this box too, because why not? Let's put all 5 rounds. So, here on this property, hopefully in a few months, we're gonna have a tactical training facility. We're gonna have a range. We're gonna have an airsoft course, and most importantly, we're gonna have a church that we will be leading and doing the ministry here. So wish us some luck. And there we go, round 5. Okay, so 5 rounds in the magazine, and I mean, honestly, if you're getting the shotgun, get a second one just to have a round, because why not? Very easy to load, very fast to put it in. I mean, this thing is, I love semi-automatic bullpups. They're phenomenal. And easy to rack, surprisingly. Actually, one thing that I wanted to point out here before I shoot is that, as you can see, unlike the Gar-ISR Fury 105 that I absolutely love, fantastic shotgun, the racker here is like your AR-15 racker compared to the one that goes here on the side like in the Gar-ISR. So I like them both. This is more ambidextrous and you don't have to flip, so this actually might be an advantage over the side racker. All right, let's finish up with this tree. Oh yeah. One day we're gonna cut this tree down by shooting at it. So, a few things that I did not mention in the review is there is a cheek rest over here. As you can see, it is adjustable pretty good. If you wanna lay your cheek on the stock, definitely gonna help. Another thing that I wanted to point out with with the bullpups in general is that they are not very lefty friendly. Not leftist, definitely not leftist friendly for sure, but not very lefty friendly, because if you are shooting from this, you don't want to do that, because this is this is going to be flying in your face. So even if you are a lefty shooting the shotgun, make sure you have a right hand grip on it. So in the conclusion, American Tactical Bulldog, great job guys. 12 gauge semi-automatic bullpup shotgun, great build quality, everything works, the operation is spot on. Definitely, if you're getting this, get the second magazine, because, you know, come on, have an extra one on you, or even two, because why not? There are a few different colors available. There's this FDE, Flat Dark Earth, and there's also the army green one, and of course the black one. This I really like, and army green too is probably gonna match my outfit. So thank you very much guys for watching. This was a review of American Tactical Bulldog on Firearms of America. If this video was useful, please consider subscribing, hitting the like button, and stick around and see how our progress here with Darren goes with his property, because definitely more of the reviews gonna be coming from this spot, and hopefully soon we'll be announcing the location so that anyone can join us over here for our church services, for our shooting, for our training, and for all of that sort of stuff. Thank you very much guys for watching. It's always a pleasure. I'll see you guys in the next video. Somebody was shooting bolts, screws, or whatever it's called. Moving about. Big property. So I got Darren over there working. So Darren, say hello. And the crouton running around. Why don't you want me to help you?
Because I'm on video.
Not bad. Woo! Croton is impressed. Are you impressed, Croton?
Dude, you can stand straight up, look.
No, not even looking.
Stands on its own.
That's it, that's perfect.